All right. So, back at Run Club. And I was going to make this video last week, but I was tired. Sun was out and it was hot. And I got a comment, my first comment ever. It was asking me, what is the purpose? Or why do I even care? Or what is the point of like my grand picture of explaining the difference between what I'm doing and what they're doing? Because I keep, talking about like something like this. And it's just people and their attitudes. And I wrote out a big long thing, but really it's just about how people are interacting with their world today. It's the excuses that you hear. It's the way that people approach you. It's the way that when you go to the gym, and I get to the gym, the way that the people that are not really even doing anything, mostly in the way, are acting towards me and the people around them. And so what is the point? I mean, what is the point? I guess I should give you the question. What is the point of walking? The majority of these people live within a mile or two of this gym. We all live right next to each other. What is the point of them driving back and forth? Actually, that was why I was going to make the video the other day. Is that day I almost got hit just in a crosswalk. I had a sign, they put up, for deaf people, blind people, all sorts of stuff. And I still can't cross the street without getting hit by a car. And in this intersection right here, there are signs just laying on their side because there's a wreck every single day. And it's not that I'm saying that you can't drive and you can't have that type of attitude and mentality. I actually enjoy sometimes just sitting out here. We have a dealership right here and 3 dealerships down there. I enjoy looking at the cars go by. But I guess the point of what I'm trying to say is it's loud, it's dangerous, everybody is isolating everybody, and everybody comes to the gym with a horrible attitude. And that's not even trying to say the bigger issues of obesity and healthcare and all the other stuff that I'm not really trying to get political about. But I'm just saying in the direct sense is that why are all these people driving back and forth, usually pretty fast, when they can be outside enjoying the day and then come to say the gym or the grocery store or you just see that the majority of people have a horrible attitude towards everybody. They aren't nice. Beyond being not nice, they all feel like they have the right to to be wherever they are and everybody else is supposed to go away. And I guess that's sort of what I'm trying to say. Is that when you start walking places when you don't need to and you start getting healthy and you start eating right, and instead of getting in the car, driving to the gym, being on your phone for an hour and a half, when you start walking and you start living, in your community, it's a much different experience. And it's also about mentality. Is that why waste your time in traffic at a stoplight constantly, where you could literally walk faster than you can drive a car? And I guess the whole point is that it's not just that. It's them talking about how gas is expensive. It's about all the complaints that everybody has that are just ill-founded, needless. And so if you're really even asking the question of why does it even matter or who cares or what's the point, you just haven't experienced what I experience or what I do. And that's what I'm trying to tell you and challenge you, I guess, to show you is that you can either be a complainer, have always be upset, dependent on all this stuff, never really knowing where you're going or how you're doing, you're always upset with everybody else, is upset with yourself, always feeling alone, always needing some sort of, motivation, always needing some sort of a trainer. You always are needing something else when you can just show up and just do it. And I wanted to keep it at 5 minutes, but I couldn't make a video any faster. I couldn't do a 1 minute video. And this probably is a little bit ranty in itself, but it really is like the main question of why do I do it? The main question of what does it matter to me how everybody else is? And there are indirect and direct answers to that question. And I could go on because I could explain to you all the world political, the numbers and all that. But really, it's just about, would you rather be enjoying the sunset and the nice air? I just had like a decent, a meal, a bagel, about to go for a run, which is going to improve my health. Or would you rather just be one of these people, upset, in a hurry to go to the next stop sign, in which they are going to complain about gas prices every single day, how everything is just, how they are alone, how if they had more time, instead of them taking time for themselves. And I guess that's like the indirect way of explaining it. And so, don't take it too hard. Like, I don't want you to be upset with me, but it's more of a challenge. It's more of a motivation to see that there is another way of living, approaching life that you just aren't used to. And sometimes you just have to do it. And I guess I should also go with this, is that I've been walking, and I have a car. I just haven't driven it in 2-3 years. I bike everywhere. I walk everywhere. And I know that some people don't live a mile away from the gym, a mile away from the grocery store. I'm lucky. I have 5 grocery stores within a mile. I have 4 or 5 gyms within a mile. I have my bank. I have plenty of restaurants. And I live in there's grass. It's not tall buildings. It's pretty nice. But at the same... So I don't need all of what it is. And I see my neighbors, they coming and going, and they are rushing around, and they will just... they just talk like they have no time. And they always tell me they need to get in shape. And they always complain that about all these different things that just aren't a factor for me. And it's all about the choices you're making and how you make them. And so I do hope that other people not necessarily join me, but figure something else out than shuffling back and forth all day long and having a horrible attitude. And, sometimes it's just about figuring it out on your own. And, this rant was way too long, but if you didn't like this, I was on my deck and some squirrels were going real hard. So if you don't like this video, that video is for you.